This episode of The Loot Table was made possible by Wizards of the Coast. #ad. And just as a quick heads up, we are now affiliated with Magic Madhouse. If you're looking for Magic the Gathering box products or singles, use this QR code on screen or head to the link in the description to make your purchases and support us here at Commander Damage. Hello and welcome back to a brand new show that we have for you today called The Loot Table, where we go through all of the cool stuff that we've been sent either by Wizards of the Coast or found at our local game store. So, today, I've been sent a bunch of cool little Duskmourn related goodies from Wizards of the Coast, and we are going to jump into those and take a look, see what we've got, and see if we get any amazing pulls. Let's do it. So, we have a box with the wonderful Magic the Gathering iconography on there, the little Planeswalker emblem. So we're going to crack this open and see what's in there. All right. First off, they've sent me some wonderful PR stuff. I don't think I read this out in the little mini unboxing video that we did, so let's read this now. If you're reading this message, Planeswalker, it's too late. Duskmourn, House of Horror, has you in its clutches. This plane is your fears made manifest, your worst nightmares come true, literally. From the deathly silence of the Mistmoors to the roiling Balemurk, every room in this infinite house is built to bring your terrors to life. So take care as you go, stick close to any survivors you might meet, and prepare for a long, harrowing night. Valgavoth approaches. That is very cool. And of course, it's got the little set symbol on there. We also have ourselves this wonderful little envelope, which is themed around a videotape that you get from like a Blockbuster back in the day. There was popcorn in this as well, in this package, and I totally ate that already. But one of the little things I like to note here is that it has a little Be Kind Rewind sticker on the back, which I thought was so cute. And inside, we have a postcard, a Duskmourn House of Horror postcard, which is pretty damn cool. Evil haunts this house. I don't have much time, Planeswalker. Grotesque demons await me around what feels like every corner. The stuff of nightmares made manifest. Please, help me. And there are certain letters underlined that spell out Valgavoth, which I thought was a really cute addition as well. So yeah, the whole kind of like 1980s aesthetic horror movie tropes with this set is really cool to me. The fact that they've even made this look like a VHS tape is amazing. So they have given us a pre-release kit. We have the Death Toll Commander Precon, and of course we have ourselves some boosters here. So yeah, they've sent across 10 regular boosters, with another one down here, and 2 collector's boosters. So we'll be getting into those as well. I will leave the collector's boosters till last because I feel like that's quite special. But yeah, let's get some of these open. Right, so here we have our Duskmourn House of Horror pre-release kit. In a pre-release kit, you're going to get a certain number of things to get you started during a pre-release event that you go to. So we're going to go ahead and break this down and find out exactly what's inside a Duskmourn House of Horror pre-release kit. So on the side here, they'll have the little open-y thing. I do love the little moths on the side. The fact that the moth is kind of like Valgavoth's form is really cool. So seeing that like show up everywhere is very good. Oh, and the little message inside, welcome to your new forever home. I love that. All right, so let's break this down. Inside, we have this wonderful artwork of Valgavoth there, who is the big bad inside. You have yourself some counters that you can pop out, paper counters on the top, so you have +1s, and I think those turn into -1s on the other side. Yeah, you've got your finality counter, you've got some other counters there, flying, lifelink, all that good stuff. You got the same on the bottom. You also have these little paper pop-outs, which are signifiers of the locked doors, which you have on the new room cards, the room enchantment cards. Sometimes when you play a room enchantment card, one side of it will be locked. You only play one other side of it, so this is very helpful for showing which side is still locked. I like that. Now, if you pop this out, you have yourself the actual paper deck box, that comes with it. It's very nice. It's got the Duskmourn House of Horror artwork all over it. It's very clean, actually. I thought there'd be some kind of like central figure on there, but it's actually quite clean. And inside, oh my goodness, you get yourself a colored spin down. So I think this can be like a random color, and I've gotten black and like an orangey cream there. So that's kind of nice. Yes, and instead of a 20, it will have the little set logo as well. Now keep in mind, again, this is a spin down, so it's not like a regular die, so you can't really roll with it because it actually like counts down in that order, and that's what a spin down is. You'll just be able to move it and use that as your life total at the events. That's very cool. Inside, you also get yourself a little rules sheet, which explains to you how some of the rules classifications work for enchantment rooms and how to create your deck. You have some really nice art there as a separator. You can separate all your very cool rare cards from the rest of them with that. You get yourself your pre-release promo card. So this is going to be a special, potentially anything from it might be a mythic or a rare, I'm not sure. Let's open it up and find out what it is. Sometimes this comes in plastic. This one comes in paper. I have seen these in plastic before. Also comes with a few more counters there. You have your locked doors to show what's locked and some other pop-outs. And on the other side, we got ourselves Marina Vendrell's Grimoire, which I saw this pop up in a few games before, so that's interesting. And of course, you also get yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boosters. It's 6 boosters that you get in your pre-release kit. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the Death Toll Precon. There's obviously some graveyard shenanigans in here, so let's break this down, shall we? Here we have our Death Toll Precon from Duskmourn House of Horror. Inside, you're going to find a bunch of wonderful things, including your 100-card commander deck with Winter, Cynical Opportunist as your commander. There will be a secondary commander in there as well, which we'll get to looking at when we get in. But this also now comes with a return of Arch Enemy cards. You get yourself a 10-card Arch Enemy deck in there and a collector sample booster pack. I think it would be really cool if Wizards of the Coast in the future included like a collector booster in there rather than a collector sample pack, but that's fine. That's fine. I guess it is what it is. I would personally love to see more value being put in these by adding like collector boosters to them rather than just a sample pack. But it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get this open. So you have your cardboard insert, which has your stuff inside it. You got some very, very shiny pop-out paper counters there, which is great. On the back, you have your locked door enchantment room card blockers, again, to show which doors are locked. You have your deck here too. We've also found some additional envelopes here. And inside this one is going to be your Arch Enemy deck. This is going to be 10 cards that you use for Arch Enemy games. You won't get them mixed up with your regular cards because these are so much bigger than the regular size cards. In here, you're going to have a bunch of cards to play with in the Arch Enemy version of Magic the Gathering, if I can get these out. So this particular deck is to use in the Arch Enemy version of the game. Essentially, you're going to play Commander with about 4 people. I guess you can play it with more than 4 people. But one of the players will be the Arch Enemy, and they will get this deck. This deck is going to have a bunch of really unfair spells in there called schemes that are going to be able to change the flow of the game and heavily put it in the Arch Enemy's favor. So let's take a look at what we've got. First of all, this scheme is Choose Your Champion. When you set the scheme in motion, target opponent chooses a player until your next turn. Only you and the chosen player can cast spells and attack with creatures. That is massive. God damn. You have Plots for Centuries, which has some really, really interesting artwork in there. I love that artwork. When you set this scheme in motion, the next time that you would set a scheme in motion, set 3 schemes in motion instead. That's really powerful. My tendrils run deep. You may play... Oh, and an governing scheme remains face up until it's abandoned. Got it. You may play an additional land on each of your turns, so you get to play 2 lands per turn instead of 1. And at the beginning of your end step, if you control 6 or more lands, draw 2 cards, then abandon this scheme. So this only works for a bit of time. A little bit of time until you get the max value out of it. I will say, if you are playing Archenemy as well, keep in mind that the Archenemy is going to be the one player that everybody's aiming to take out. It's basically a 3v1 at that point. Or potentially more, I guess. I suppose it's made around 4 players, though. Dark Wings bring your downfall. Whenever you attack, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying that's tapped and attacking. At the beginning of each step, if 2 or more creatures died under your control this turn, abandon this scheme. Interesting. Nice. So that's like a free attacker every turn. I am never alone. Oh, look at the artwork on that one. Oh, that's quite nice. I love the artwork on this one by, was it Marcela Bolivar? Very nice. When you set this scheme in motion, create a token that's a copy of your commander, except it's not legendary. That is powerful, depending on your commander. Rot like the scum you are. Whenever you set the scheme in motion, create a 2/2 green ooze creature token, then put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the number of lands your opponents control. That's ridiculous. I love that. Late game, that would be pretty good. Scheme. When you set the scheme in motion, you may redistribute any number of life totals. Oh. You live only because I will it. You can literally just change your life total. Somebody gets you down to 1 life, you can play this and change that life total out for the highest life total in the game. That would be ridiculous. They got you down to the wire, you play this, all of a sudden you're back on top. And my will is irresistible. When you set up this scheme in motion, choose up to 3 non-land permanents you don't control. Target opponent chooses one of those permanents. You gain control of the rest. Holy crap, just stealing everybody else's stuff. And my wings enfold all. Looks like Valgavoth cultists here. When you set the scheme in motion, choose 1, draw 2 cards, or until the end of turn, whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell. Instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay. Nice. Awesome. That's a one-time use, is it? That doesn't seem like it's that powerful as of a scheme, unfortunately. And your mistake is my triumph. Whenever you set this scheme in motion, each player mills 3 cards. Then you put a permanent card from among the milled cards onto the battlefield under your control. You can just steal somebody's best card. Very cool. So, that is the Archenemy deck, which I suppose we should probably keep in here because I'm not sure if they do sleeves for Archenemy decks. I'd like to find that out, actually, if they do sleeves for Archenemy decks, because I clearly need some. Inside your other envelope, you're going to get yourself a number of things, including your Collector Booster Sample Pack, which we will open up momentarily. Also in there, you will get yourself a little deck box for this one. This one's quite cute. I like this one. Oh, let's see if I can do this without damaging it. There we go. It has a little artwork of winter on the side as well. And you are able to put your entire deck inside there. Even sleeved, there is enough room for it sleeved. So that's very nice. We won't be sleeving up this deck today, but that's fine. I will take you through the cards in here momentarily, but first things first, let's open up this Duskmourn Collector Booster Sample Pack. There'll be 2 cards in here. I think one will be a foil and the other one will probably just be possibly a rare card. A rare or higher, I guess. I'm not sure. We'll take a look at what we get. So, let's see. Oh, there's actually 3 cards in here. One is an advertisement. Okay. Find excitement treatments like these and more in Duskmourn House of Horrors Collector's Boosters. Okay, it's just an advertisement for Collector's Boosters. Ooh! A rare Duskmourn card right here. Fear of Missing Out. What have we got? When Fear of Missing Out enters, discard a card and then draw a card. Whenever Fear of Missing Out enters the first time each turn, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, untap target creature. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Interesting card. I like that. I like that very much, and I like this. Is this the showcase for the set? the TV showcase. That's very cool. We'll pop that down there. And we also get ourselves a Rite of the Moth, which is an uncommon foil. This is another Duskmourn. This is my first 2 Duskmourn cards then. So we come to the main deck and we're going to start with the tokens. In the set, you get yourself a bird token, demon, elemental, insect with flying and death touch, ooze, shapeshifter, insect, spider, and tree folk. Your commander for the main deck is Winter, Cynical Opportunist. Winter is a 2/5 with Death Touch, and whenever Winter attacks, you mill 3 cards, but does have Delirium. So how this works is that at the beginning of your end step, you're going to check your graveyard to see how many card types there are within that graveyard. If there are 4 or more types in that graveyard, amongst those cards, you can take those cards. It doesn't have to be 4 cards, it just has to be 4 card types. So you can have, like, say, Valgavost Lair, which is an enchantment land, and that counts as 2. So you can take that card and 2 other types in your graveyard, and you can exile all of those cards, but one of those cards you get to bring directly back onto the field with a finality counter. Let's say you had a Meat Hook Massacre that accidentally went into the graveyard, but you wanted to bring it directly onto the field. You could totally do that. So your best bet is going to be cards that will give you an immediate advantage over other players. Really, you want it to be something that has either an ETB or some kind of immediate payoff so it doesn't get removed before your next turn. And you can always throw in cards that move counters around, like Nesting Grounds, so you can take those finality counters and give them to your opponents. The backup commander for this deck is Rendmore Creaking Nest, which is a 5/5 with Menace and Reach. When Rendmore Creaking Nest enters, or whenever you play a card with 2 or more card types, you get to create 2 goaded 2/2 blackbird creatures for each of your opponents and put it on their battlefield, which means that anytime they take a turn, they have to attack one of those other players, but not you, with that 2/2 blackbird creature token. And of course, the more cards with multiple card types that you play, you're going to be able to create more birds, so you can easily create chaos with this particular commander if you wanted to use it as your commander, but it's still a good card to have in the deck regardless. Listen, I'm not going to go through every single card in the deck because that would be boring as hell, but what I am going to do is put them up on the screen and you can take a look for yourself. Ooh, ah, ee, wow, look at that card. What a cool card. And we come to what everybody is assumedly been waiting for. We're going to be unpacking some boosters. We have our pre-release kit boosters over on this side. I made sure to keep them together. The 6 of those that we got with the pre-release kit. We have the main boosters that we were sent by Wizards of the Coast. In total, that means that we have about 16 regular booster packs to open and our 2 collector's boosters. So we're going to move these over here. I'm going to start with our pre-release boosters. So yeah, at the back, I guess it just comes with more locked door cards. Interesting. And we'll just go ahead and go through here. So we have Clockwork Percussionist, we have Baleful Beastie, we have the Cult Healer, we have Fear of the Dark. I think, was that not the same card that I pulled earlier, or was that different? Are these different fear cards? Hold on, let me check. Fear of Missing Out was the card that I pulled earlier, so there's different fears in here too. Enchantment Creature Nightmare. Whenever Fear of the Dark attacks, if defending player controls no Glimmer creatures, it gains Menace and Death Touch until the end of turn. Interesting. So this gets around everything unless you have a Glimmer creature to block. That's quite nice. Living Phone. Oh my god, look at the artwork on this one. The Living Phone. I love the artwork on this one. That's so cute. Twist Reality. Another common. That's a counter target spell. You get to choose one counter target spell or Manifest Dread. Look at the 2 top cards of your library. Put them on the battlefield face down as 2/2 creatures and the other into your graveyard. Turn it face up for its mana cost. Interesting. I like Manifest Dread. That's fun. Ripchain Razorkin. This is one of those horrible survivors that's been taken over by the house and decided to just go run around unaliving people, which is not ideal. Get Out. Counter target creature, spell, or enchantment. Return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments to your own hand. I think I'm only going to really look at the at the mythic and rare cards from here. Vile Mutilator, nice, that's a demon. Very cool. Sheltered by Ghosts and Aura. Enchant creature you control. Exile target. When it enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this leaves the battlefield. And the enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has lifelink and ward. That's actually really nice. I like that. You have Patchwork Beastie, which is another one of the beasts. This has Delirium. That's very nice. Entity Tracker. Very Ghostbusters. Very 80s. That's Flash. Oh, that's our rare for the pack. Okay. So that's our rare. Very cool. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. Oh, cool. I like that. So if you've got an enchantment deck, that's very, very helpful for card draw. And we have a Raucous Carnival. Raucous Carnival enters tapped unless a player has 13 or less life. All right, cool. That's really, really weird. And Pyroclasm. Pyroclasm deals 2 damage to each creature. That is an uncommon. Very nice. Ooh, we get ourselves an art series card. I kind of want to see what that is right now. So that's a gremlin, I guess. Midnight Mayhem. Yeah, it's a gremlin. Very cool. Pop that down there. I love seeing the art series cards. All right. Clammy Prowler. Fanatic of the Harrowing. Ooh. Our first pull on a room enchantment. Cool. Moldering Gem. When you unlock this door, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. That seems nice. And then you can pay 6. That's 3 to do that, I guess. But I guess you're paying to put it on the field first. When you unlock this door, Manifest Dread, put 3 +1/+1 counters on that creature. Ooh, interesting. So it becomes a 5/5. When you flip that creature over, if it's a 2/2 though, do those tokens stay as a 5/5 creature? Sorry, as a +3, as 3 +1/+1s on there? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. I don't really know how these interact in terms of like rules for like judges and stuff. We've got Final Vengeance here. Oh, I love these cards with these horrible little creatures on there. Have you seen the, actually I want to ask you, have you seen the cards that have the horrifying creatures in the background of some of the artwork, but like other artwork doesn't have those horrifying creatures? I love that idea. I absolutely love that idea, and I want to put out a short about that. Possessed Goat. Discard this card, put 3 +1/+1 creatures on Possessed Goat, and it becomes a black demon in addition to other colors and types. Activate only once. Oh, interesting. For 3 mana. That's a good first one, because that just turns it into a 4/4. I like that. It's very cool. Unable to scream. Oh, it's a little doll. I love that little doll. Very nice doll. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a toy artifact creature with base power and toughness 0/2 in addition to its other types. Nice. So if you use that with Pyroclasm, you could turn that into a turn a creature into a 0/2, then Pyroclasm, it would instantly die. That'd be nice. And that would only cost you 3 mana to do that. Be very cool. Another ticket booth. Another room enchantment, Ticket Booth, and Tunnel of Hate. When you unlock this door, Manifest Dread. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature gains double strike until end of turn. I love that. I feel like I want to make some enchantment decks now. Trial of Agony, Growing Dread. We have Rootwise Survivor, Split Skin Doll. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Enduring Curiosity is our rare for the pack, which I think is quite a cool card, actually, Enduring Curiosity. I've heard about this one. Flash, Cat Glimmer. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. When Enduring Curiosity dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's an enchantment. I feel like that would fit into my bird deck quite well, just for like just pinging little birds, pinging for player damage for card draw. That would be quite cool, actually. And it happens to be a creature on the field. Nice. Awesome, that's our rare. And we also have Razor Trap Gorge as our lands, which is the 13 or less life. And Trapped in a Screen is our common foil, which is a very cool card, actually. Look at the way that looks. I like that. I like the artwork on that with the hollow. It looks quite nice. Yeah, and pop that down real quick. All right, so I reckon if I was building a deck right now, during the pre-release, it would probably be red-blue, if I'm honest. Just out of the hits that we've gotten, because like it clearly wants me to build blue. So yeah, got ourselves a little gremlin token. Very nice. We'll put you over there. And oh, hello, more enchantment rooms straight off. 1 damage. Red-blue is what I should be building for if this was my pre-release kit. Glassworks. When you unlock this door, this room deals 4 damage to target creature and opponent controls. At the beginning of your end step, if you pay for Shattered Yard, this room deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's quite nice. Yes. See, I would definitely be building red-blue with this. I like that. It's a little bit costly, but for a pre-release tournament, I reckon it would be fine. Cautious Survivor. I'll try and keep these centered. Sorry, chat. Cautious Survivor. Fear of Immobility. Say its name. Malevolent Chandelier. Innocuous Rat. Oh, it's just a little rat. There's nothing going on. There's no horrifying thing that's actually controlling it or making it or whatever. And just ignore the little bones that are behind it. Definitely ignore those little bones that are behind there. It's not a big deal. It's not real. It's not real. What you're seeing is not real. These horrific things. Shepherding Spirits. Oh, damn. Honestly, they could shepherd me anywhere. Look at them. It looks like they're just out for a nice night on the town. Yeah, they used to be maids, and now they are making me happy. All right, Flood Pit's Drowner here. Oh my goodness. We've got a baseball bat, our first artifact equipment, I reckon, that we've pulled. When baseball bat enters, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature attacks, tap up to 1 target creature. I like that, so you can get past people. And it's a 3 cost, so it costs 5 mana in total to use this on the same turn. Uncommon room enchantments. Whenever you unlock this door, return a target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's the actual cheaper option. And the more expensive option is Hospital Room. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. And that's permanent as well. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's only 4. That's kind of dope. Oh, another one. Another uncommon. Defiled Crypt and Cadaver Lab. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black horror enchantment creature token. This ability triggers only once per turn, so if you got a deck that brings stuff back from the graveyard, that would be very, very helpful. Cadaver Lab, whenever you unlock this door, return target creature from your graveyard to your hands. That's the cheaper option. Cool. I guess that would be helpful too. Oh, Leyline! We got our first Leyline. Let's go. Leyline of Resonance is going to be our our rare for this pack. If Leyline of Resonance is in your opening hand, what's cool about these is that if you do have them in your opening hand at the beginning of the game, you can just play them directly onto the field as if you had already cast them for 0 mana cost, which is really cool. And this particular Leyline lets you cast whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature you control, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. That's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I would definitely be having this in there. I would be building red-blue as I went. That'd be great. I have a foil Neglected Manor, which is the Orzhov 13 or less land, and a Ripchain Razorkin. So that's pretty cool. We actually got a foil. I didn't realize it was possible to get a foil land in there as well. So we actually got 2 foils in that pack. That's very, very cool. Right. Oh, that's my rare as well, that enchantment. Let me pop that over there real quick. Yes. I think we're doing pretty good so far. We got ourselves a Entity Tracker, an Enduring Curiosity, and a Leyline of Resonance. Very cool. Oh, hello. Sacre Bleu, what is this? They should never have given us this much power? What? Is this an advertisement for mystery boosters? Oh, it's just a beast card. Oh, that's cute. This creature can't attack or block alone. Oh, look at the 4/4 beast. It's so derpy. All right, then. Let's keep this train moving. We got ourselves a Creeping Peeper. That's horrifying. Look at that spider with an eyeball for a butt. Jesus Christ. We got ourselves murder. I like murder. I like the artwork on this murder too. That's very nice. Impossible Inferno. Deals 6 damage to target creature. Again, I'll probably be building blue-red. Just to be throwing out damage wherever I can. Manifest Dread. Nice. I think we have that in our... Do we have that in our Precon as well? I guess not. That's literally just Manifest Dread. Underwater Tunnel and Slimy Aquarium. Whenever you unlock this door, surveil 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put any number of them into the graveyard, the rest in your library in the back in any order. Whenever you unlock this door, manifest dread, and then put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Nice. So you can get an instant 3/3. Yeah. Turn inside out. Oh my god, this card. That's horrifying. Look at this clown. Target creature gets +3/+0 until the end of turn. When it dies this turn, manifest dread. Oh my goodness. So as long as it dies on the same turn, like if it's about to get killed by something, I guess, and there's no other way you can play this in order to just get something else onto the field and maybe kill the thing that's attacking you. That's pretty cool. Slivering Branch Snapper. I already almost called it a Bandersnatch. Slavering, sorry. I completely messed that up. Slavering Branch Snapper has trample. It's a 7/6 for a 6 cost. And as far as cycling, discard this card and search for a forest card. Interesting. And then shuffle. Give into violence. Nice. Life. Give something lifelink for a turn. That's awesome. Diversion Specialist. Has menace. Sacrifice another creature or enchantment. Exile the top of your library. You may play it this turn. Interesting. The Survivor card. Intruding Soul Rager. It's got vigilance, so it doesn't get tapped. Sacrifice a room. Intruding Soul Rager deals 2 damage for each opponent. Draw a card. Ooh, again. I'd probably be going for like a spell slingy type deck. Oblivious Bookworm. Ooh, that's a horrifying creature in the background. At the beginning of your end step, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card unless a permanent entered the battlefield face down into your control this turn, or if you turn a permanent face up this turn. So that helps with the manifest. Oh, look, I got an actual rare copy of Marina Vendrell's Grimoire. We got our, where is it? We had our promo copy for the pre-release kits, and we have our regular copy. That's nice. Again, they really want me to build blue-red for this pre-release kit. We have our land, which is another Raucous Carnival, and we have a Miasma Demon. A demon. I like these demons. I love how disheveled the demons look too. They're always like these big creatures. It says flying when it enters, you may discard any number of cards. When you do, that many target creatures each gets -2/-2 until the end of turn. So if you have a like massive hand due to like Reliquary Tower and like pulling a bunch of stuff, you can just like destroy a bunch of creatures if they got -2. Especially like if you had like red 2 with the spell slinging, that might be very helpful actually. This one says, "Hush, little ants. I can rid you of your troubles with a breath. All I ask in return is a drop of blood and a promise." I like that one. That's cool. All right, that'll go with our other ones there. Right, we have 2 more to go. I should probably speed this up a little bit. We're probably just going to go through the commons. Oh, another art card. Let's go. I love seeing the art cards. Let's see this one. Ooh. Is that upside down? I can't tell. I think that's upside down. Yeah, it was upside down. That's horrifying. It looks like that character is getting slowly torn apart and turned into something grotesque. I love that. By the rooms that she's in. Mirror Room, Fractured Realm by Cacho Rubion. I love that. Okay, I probably slaughtered that name there too. Another fear card. Fear of Surveillance. There we go. There's another fear. Dagamore. Megalodon. That's horrifying. That's a massive megalodon with octopus parts underneath it and spider eyes. I don't like that. The Unsettling Twins. Oh my gosh. Vanish from Sight. Vicious Clown. Flesh Burrower. Glimmer Lights, which creates glimmers, does it? When Glimmerlight enters, create a 1/1 white Glimmer enchantment creature token. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. So that also counts as an enchantment as well if you have any cards that are counting enchantments. And also it costs 1 to equip, so that's actually kind of cool. So you create a token and you get to put +1/+1 on something. Nice. I like that. Paranormal Analyst. we've not seen any repeats of cards so far. Wildfire Wickerfolk, Under the Skin, Unwanted Remake, Undead Sprinter. Yo, look at our Undead Sprinter. Let's go. The fastest zombie in all of Duskmourn is a 2/2 with trample and haste. Only costs 2 mana. You may cast Undead Sprinter from your graveyard if a non-zombie creature died this turn. If you do, Undead Sprinter enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. But like that comes out of nowhere and potentially attacking as well, coming back from the graveyard. Nice. And oh, we got ourselves our first full art and hollow foil, by the way, foil land there. We got ourselves the full art mountain. How cool is that? It's very cool. And our foil stalked researcher, which is a common, so and a defender, so it can't attack. That's fine. All right, last one of the pre-release kit. So we got some good hits from the pre-release kit. Oh, nice! I actually get a manifest creature as my token for this, so you can use that instead of just having it face down. You put that on the field instead over the top of it, and a spider there too with a reach. Very cool. I like that. It's a very nice card. And pop that over there and the rest of them. All right. Last one of the pre-release kit. We have Resurrected Cultist. We have Most Valuable Slayer. Monstrous Emergence. Winter's Intervention. Cackling Slasher. Trapped in the Screen. That's our first repeat, I reckon, for commons. The other one's foil. Enter the Enigma. Target creature can't be blocked this turn and draw a card. That's pretty cool. Piggy Bank. Oh my god, the artwork on Piggy Bank. That's so cool. I love that. Skull Snap Nuisance. We have another enchantment. Again, these are all different cards in the set. Whenever you unlock a duel, exile the top 2 cards from your library. You may play them until the end of next turn. Nice. And whenever you attack, this is the cheaper option on the right. Whenever you attacking creature you control gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Nice. You have Nashi, Searcher in the Dark, which is our rare for this pack, which is, I think this is one of the people who was in the lore video at the very beginning when they announced Duskmourn that came out a few weeks ago. I need to check that out, actually, because I haven't seen the full video. Whenever it has Menish as a 2-cost, whenever Nashi, Searcher in the Dark deals combat damage to a player, you mill that many cards. You may put any number of legendary and or enchantment cards from among them into your hand. If you put no cards into your hand this way, put a +1/+1 counter on Nashi. What I'd probably do is play black, red, blue if I was doing the pre-release with this. We have Blasmire Verge, which is a swamp, unless you control a swamp or mountain, then you can tap it for a mountain as well. Tap it for red. Oh, and another. Oh, that's another rare. Wait, we got 2 rares in this pack. What the heck? I didn't realize you could get 2 rares in the pack. I got Nashi in there, and a rare land, a Blasmire Verge. That's dope. And a Bleeding Woods as well. Dope. That's the 13 or less life thing. And also a common Fear of the Dark foil. So yeah, that was our pre-release kit. I think these were some okay pulls from here. Nothing like super amazing. The ley line is pretty cool. I love that. That's really helpful for future stuff. So right. Moving on to the rest of our boosters. We have 10 boosters here. And we're going to go ahead and get these open without any further mucking around. So let's do that. I'm gonna open this up from the bottom. So I want one booster where I've just opened it from the bottom and it's all very clean and nice. All right, let's do this. Oh god, more horrific Comic Sans. Lordy Lord, save us, which actually means that there should be a token on the other side though, right? I would have thought so. Let's see, what do we get? Spirit token. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we'll pop that with our beast and get those over there with the other tokens. Very cool. All right. Here we go. Wary Watchdog. Can you focus? Wary Watchdog. Acrobatic Cheerleader. Again, Glimmer Burst. I'm not seeing a lot of cards. I've seen. Okay, there we go. There's our first major repeat. Bedhead Bestie. Nice. That's another beast. Athropede. Bear Trap. Oh, that's horrifying. Bear Trap. Sacrifice Bear Trap. It deals 3 damage to a target creature. Interesting. So it's an artifact you flash into play for 1 mana. And you can pay an additional 3 mana, tap it, and it deals 3 damage to a target creature. Well, if you had the mana, I guess that's just a 4 mana cost to do 3 damage to something then, I guess. Growing Dread. I will say, is this still not in focus? Did that autofocus? There we go. Better. That's in focus now. Rootwise Survivor. Under the Skin. Unwanted Remake. Yeah, we're starting to see some repeats. Grievous Wound, let's go! I was hoping for this one. Grievous Wound, Enchanted player can't gain life. Whenever Enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half of their life, rounded up. That card seems like it's pretty damn cool to me. Like, make someone lose half their life rounded up. That seems dope. That seems really dope. So, yeah. We have our Plains card here, full art Plains, and a Dagamore Megalodon. Another art card. Oh, it is the... I could use this as a full art land, I guess. That'd be pretty pog. I'd say this is just a land. I'm gonna use this as a land card, as an island. That's so cool. All right, I'll pop that down with the rest of those, but I'm totally using that as a land card. All right. Spineseeker Centipede. Cease from Slumber. Piranha Fly. Give into Violence. The Unsettling Twins again. Hello, Unsettling Twins. Vanish from Sights. Vicious Clown. Irreverent Gremlin. Look at him. Look at him. He's so happy. Gremlin Tamer. Oh, more gremlins. Nice. We have Surgical Suite and Hospital Room. We've seen that before. Defile Crypt and Cadaver Lab, which I think we saw before. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black horror enchantment creature token. When you unlock this door, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Interesting. And a Chainsaw is our rare for this pack. This one is an equipment card that when it enters deals 3 damage to 1 target creature. Whenever one or more creatures die, put a rev counter on Chainsaw. Equipped creature gets +X+0. X is the number of rev counters on Chainsaw. I love that. And that's like whenever a creature dies in the game. That's dope. Razor Trap Gorge. And a Malevolent Chandelier, which is a common. It is a artifact creature construct. It's just a very scary looking chandelier. Our token is a copy. Oh, I like that copy art. I follow the artist for this, Michelle Giorgi on Twitter for that one. All right, another murder. Impossible Inferno. Deals 6 damage to any target creature. Interesting. Another Manifest Dread. We have ourselves a Horrid Vigor. Fear of the Dark. The Living Phone again. Twist Reality. Threats around every corner. Whenever a face-down permanent you control enters, so whenever you manifest, I guess, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Ooh, that's nice. That actually might work well. With a bunch of other manifest cards. Let's go. I like that. Fear of Imposters. Very cool. That's an uncommon. Oh, Dashing Bloodsucker. I love the look of this guy. He looks very, very cool. Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you can control enters or whenever you fully unlock a room, they get +2/+0 and gains lifelink until the end of turn. I love that. That's a good Orzhov deck guy then. Greenhouse and Rickety Gazebo. Lands you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. That's awesome. And when you unlock this door, mill 4 cards and then return up to 2 permanent cards from among them to your hand. I love some of the cards in this set, how they're like changing up the way things work. Oh, we have a Saga, the Tale of Tamio. Oh my goodness. This looks like it belongs in Kamigawa or something. As a saga enters and after you draw a step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 4. So every time on the first 3 steps you mill 2 cards, sorry. If 2 cards that share a card type were milled this way, draw a card and repeat the process. That would be great. And then this is only a 3 cost too. Nice. And then the 4th is exile any number of target instant sorcery and Tamio Planeswalker cards from your graveyard. Copy them. You may cast any number of the copies. Damn. So if you have a Tamio Planeswalker, super helpful. Very cool. Pop that with our rares. Peculiar Lighthouse. This is a foil card. This is the 13 or less for red-blue. And Coordinated Clobbering. We haven't got a rare foil or higher yet. I'm hoping to probably get one, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Another art card. You know what? I'll take it. I like the art cards. Holy carp. Oh, this is the reflection in a knife. Hauntwood's Shrieker. Very cool. I like that. All right, then. We have Fear of Immobility. I haven't seen that card yet. Creeping Peeper. I've seen you before. Found footage. Oh my goodness. Samara in there. You may look at face-down creatures your opponents control at any time. Oh my god, you can just check what other people have manifested. That's dope. I love that. And it's a clue, so you can sacrifice it for a card drawer as well. That's awesome. Fear of Lost Teeth. This one's horrifying. I hate the artwork on that one. I love the artwork, but I also hate the idea. Jump Scare. I love that it's just popping up from down from the top, and the little text is "boo" on it. That's great. Tunnel Surveyor. Oh, it's a little tiny teddy bear glimmer. That's kind of cute. Rampaging Soul Rager. Sporogenic Infection. Conductive Machete. Drag to the Roots. No mythic cards yet, I've just noticed. Split Skin Doll. Dissection Tools is our rare for this pack. When it enters, manifests Dread, then attach Dissection Tools to that creature. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has Death Touch and Life Link. And you sacrifice a creature to equip it. That's an interesting card. I like it. First regular land, a forest, which the artwork on that's actually quite cool. And then Cease from Slumber is a common foil. Tyson tried to scream for help, but his lungs simply unraveled. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Like, the spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature, destroy that creature. So it's a 2-cost destruction card. That's helpful, but also horrifying. So more Comic Sans, more horror. Oh my god, it literally is more horror. Let's go. It's just a horror. Token enchantment creature. Horror. I love that. All right. Fear of Surveillance. Another Dagamore Megalodon. Resurrected Cultist. Sorry, I'm trying to keep these central, I guess. Most Valuable Slayer. Ripchain Razorkin. We've seen you quite a lot. A Moldering Gym and Weight Room. I think we've seen you before. Final Vengeance. Did we see you before? I think we did. Possessed Goat, we've definitely seen you before. Asaeus Stick Twister. Fear of Being Hunted. Oblivious Bookworm, we've seen you. Valgavoth's Lair, let's go! Okay, I've been waiting to see this card. This is our rare for this pack. Hexproof, it's an enchantment land. Valgavoth's Lair enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color, and it adds 1 mana of any chosen color. And it's hexproof. That's really weird for a land card. Lakeside Shack, that's the 13 or less. And we have a Moldering Gym. Alright, another Manifest. Always good to see more Manifests. And another Spider. Let's put you over there. Don't make a sound. I'll try not to. Spectral Snatcher. Oh, Ragged Playmate. It's another toy card. I love that. Shepherding Spirits. Underwater tunnel and slimy aquarium. Okay. Turn inside out, nice. Slavering branch snapper again. Fear of isolation. Popular egotist. Painter studio and defaced gallery. Nice. Yeah. Whenever you attacking creatures, get +1/+0. Yeah, we've seen that. Oh, Doomsday Excruciator. Ooh, that's a rare. That's a bloody hell. That's a 6 swamp cost card. 6 black mana card. Flying. When it enters, if it was cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards of the library face down. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. Well, that's horrifying. How does that help you, I guess? Because you end up drawing 2 cards per turn. I guess it puts you ahead. A 3-turn clock. Honestly, if I pulled that in a pre-release, I would have played that. Because goddamn, but getting to that in a pre-release would have been ridiculous. What a cool looking card. Unidentified hover ship. Oh, a secondary rare. Nice, 2 rares in that pack. This is an artifact vehicle. When an unidentified hover ship enters, exile the 1 target creature with toughness 5 or less. When unidentified hover ship leaves the battlefield, the exile card's owner manifests Dread. Crew 1. That's interesting, and it's only a 2/2. But it's more about the ETB on that than anything else. That's really cool. 2 for that pack then. Peculiar Lighthouse and a most valuable Slayer. But still, I'm loving these pack with 2 rares in it. We haven't gotten a mythic so far, and I'd be surprised. I'm very surprised that we haven't gotten a mythic. But hopefully we will at some point. Okay. A Glimmer, our first Glimmer token. Let's go. I love that. Right. Bashful Beastie. I feel like I've seen this one before. I feel like I've seen the art for that one. Yeah, these ones, like, if you take off their mask, they will unalive you. Got the Cult Healer, Clammy Prowler. Sorry, let me try and keep that centered. Meat Locker and Drowned Diner. What do you do? When you unlock the door, tap up to 1 target creature and put 2 stun counters on it. Interesting. When you unlock this door, draw 3 cards and discard a card. Okay, that seems helpful. Grab the Prize. An additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and if the discarded card wasn't a land card, Grab the Prize deals 2 damage to each opponent. Nice. So that's pretty good for 2 mana. Either you get a land out of it, or you do damage to everybody. Very cool. Frantic Strength, Derelict Tactic, and Widow's Walk. I'm just interested in these particular room cards. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, or whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+0 and gains Death Touch. Ooh, Death Touch. Whenever it attacks alone, it gets Death Touch. So if I had a big boy with lifelink, I could totally do that. I gotta start like giving things like Trample as well. Razorkin, Horde Caller, and you get to create a 1/1 red gremlin creature token when you attack. Disturbing Mirth. Do they have haste? They do not. Enchantment. Whenever this enters, you may sacrifice another enchantment or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. When you sacrifice Disturbing Mirth, manifest Dread. Interesting. Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. Oh, this is the card with the that you can get the alternate with the horrifying thing on there, which is unfortunate because I kind of want the ones with the horrifying, like Spectre, on the print, on the alternate print. Oh, we got our first, like, very cool rare, and it's Marvin, the Murderous Mimic. This is the, oh god, what do they call these cards? It's a photography turn. It's like the dual, oh god, I can't remember what this card is called. But it's like a term from photography. Double exposure, that's it. It's a double exposure card. It is obviously a non-hollow double exposure card, but this Marvin Murder's Mimic is one of the cards that has been potentially rule breaking as well, I believe, because this card has all activated abilities of creatures you control that don't have the same name as this creature. So this can be used in a lot of like endless combos, apparently. This can do a lot of crazy stuff, this card, so that's really cool, especially like the double exposure version as well. That's awesome. I love that. I'm gonna put you down here. I'm going to put you in a special position. I'm going to put you there. so you're in the center of the screen. We also get a rare for this pack. Oh my god, this is a lucky pack. Swarm Weaver. When this enters, create 2/1/1 black and green insect creatures with flying and has delirium. As long as there's 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyards, insects and spiders you control have +1/+1, have Death Touch. Oh, it's very, very nice. I like that too. That's a legendary artifact creature. You could use that as a commander. That'd be a really cool commander, actually. Interesting, built around like insects. And milling. I like that. That would go with Grist. I very much like that. Etched Cornfield, which is the 13 or less for a green and white. And a showcase foil. It's just an uncommon, but it is the showcase version. The TV version. Destroy target creature or enchantment. You lose 2 life. Withering Torment. I just like the artwork on that. It's very nice. Very, very nice. We'll pop that next to Marvin down there. Because like I want to keep our special cards separate. Any different printings, I reckon. Right. We have Fanatic of the Harrowing. We have the Glassworks and Shattered Yard. We have the Cautious Survivor. We have the Hardened Escort. Again, sorry that that's not centered. Stalked Researcher. Hand That Feeds. Grasping Longneck. I hate that. That's horrifying. Overgrown Zealots. Fear of Falling. I actually have that fear. That's an enchantment creature. Whenever Fear of Falling attacks target creature defending player it controls, gets -2, -0, and loses flying until the end of next turn. That's pretty good. Until the end, until your next turn. That's really good. Okay, just takes away a big flyer and grounds them for a round. That's actually great. Coordinating Clobbering. Interesting. Veteran Survivor. Whoops, we got Shard, Foyer, and Warped Space is our rare enchantment room. What does this do? At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card of your library you may play this turn. Once each turn, you may play 0 rather than play the mana cost for a spell that you cast from exile. Ooh. Interesting. So both together for a what? That is an expensive card. That is a 10 mana cost card. You can put the top card of your library in exile and play it for free. God damn. That's kind of awesome, actually. I like that. It's very good. I can put that with my rares. We got a typical island, which looks like a water room. Very back rooms. I put that in the wrong one. And we got ourselves a common Horrid Vigor. Target creature gains Death Touch and Indestructible until the end of turn. That's actually pretty good for a 2 mana cost. Like, Death Touch and Indestructible? Like, instanting that in? That's great. I love that. That's a really good card. If it was a 1 mana, that would be overpowered as hell. But I like that card. That's very cool. I'd put that in the deck, totally. I'd be like, you fool. You activated my trap card. All right. Another art series card. Oh my god. Little Glimmer Lamb. I might use this as like a token. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's cute as heck. Okay. We have Monstrous Emergence. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Okay. Grand Entryway, Elegant Rotunda. What do you do? Create a 1/1 white Glimmer enchantment creature token. When you unlock this door, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Okay. Just token creation. That's pretty cool. Enable screen. We've seen you before. Ticket booth and Tunnel of Hate. Say its name. A normal Malevolent Chandelier. Another rat. A Fear of Infinity. Oh, an Ouroboros. Nice. Flying Lifelink. Fear of Infinity can't block. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, or whenever you fully unlock a room, you may return Fear of Infinity from your graveyard to your hand. I like that. House Cartographer. Look at them like coming through all the different little windows. Sheltered by Ghosts. The Ghosts protect. Enchant creature you control when sheltered by ghosts. Oh, we've seen this before, right? No, this is different. Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until sheltered by ghosts leaves. Yeah, we've seen this before. Patchwork Beastie, we've seen you. Cursed Recording is our rare. Let's go. I've seen the artwork for this one. This is very cool. This is not the alternate horrific one with the evil thing in the background. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a time counter on cursed recording. Then if there are 7 or more counters on it, remove those counters and it deals 20 damage to you. What? Okay, and you can tap it for when you next cast an instant or sorcery this spell. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose. Oh, it allows you to double your spells once a turn for 7 turns. Unless you have a deck that can move counters, which would be pretty cool. Interesting, because you could have a deck that moves counters and then move counters to your own thing. To something else. Oh, that's dope. I love that. That's very cool. So it's basically Samara. You get 7 counters, you get 7 days. You get 7 turns before it basically tries to kill you. You have a foil forest there, which is pretty cool. That's like trees with doors in them. And an Irrelevant Gremlin as our uncommon foil. All right, last booster that we've been sent by Wizards of the Coast. What's our token? Oh, it's another Glimmer. Lovely. Nice. And we have Pendage Amalgam, which I don't think I've seen before. Scorching Dragonfire. Flesh Burrower. Glimmerlight. Another Glimmerlight. Whoops, just throwing cards around. Glimmer's Intervention, Cackling Slasher, Trapped in the Screen, once again, Gets Out. All right, fine, bye. No kidding. Vile Mutilator. Ooh, that's a demon that's grabbing glimmers. I don't like that at all. Trial of Agony, Optimistic Scavenger. Another Leyline of Resonance. Okay, let's go. We got one in our pre-release kit. We got one here as well. We've got 2 of the same Leylines, so I can trade this if I really wanted to. And Abandoned Campground. And Orphans of the Wheat. Interesting. I like that you get a land with every single pack. That's really cool. This is an uncommon whenever Orphans of the Wheat attack. This is like Children of the Corn. Orphans of the Wheat, Children of the Corn. Attacks. Tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Orphans of the Wheat gets +1/+1 to the end of turn for each creature tapped this way. Oh, that's pretty good. So if you got like a token deck, you can tap all of those creatures, turn this into a one-hit wonder. Maybe give it trample as well. Tap all your token creatures instead of attacking with them. Give this like what, +10, so now it's a 12/1 with trample, and just whack with it. Again, massive thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sending these out, by the way. Absolutely adore that. Whoops. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, we have our collector's boosters. I just accidentally ripped that open a little bit, but here we go. The collector booster does not want to open easily, so we'll do it like this instead. Oh, jeez. Oh, I just got jump scared by the jump scare. Oh, Lord. Oh, everything's falling apart. Okay, so token on the back first. We got ourselves a Spirit Flying. Very cute. And that's also a Gwemolin. And let's get into this. So these are all going to be foil. So, Jump Scare. Impossible Inferno. Spine Seeker Centipede. Hand That Feeds. Don't Make a Sound. Oh, that's got like, I can see like a printing line on there. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if you can see it. It's very, very faint across there. Vile Mutilator. Not again, not the poor Glimmer, no. Killer's Mask. We've not seen this one before. Interesting. Ooh, we got ourselves a Hollow Showcase. Insidious Fungus, which is, what is that? Sacrifice for 2 mana. Sacrifice Insidious Fungus, choose 1. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. That's pretty good. I like that. Putting you with those. Withering Torment, which I've seen a couple of times before. It lose 2 life for destroying target creature enchantment for 3 mana. We got ourselves a foil plains. Full art plains. Oh, another Nashi. Got ourselves a Nashi. Foil. A Metamorphosis Fanatic, full, well, borderless. Lifelink. When Metamorphosis Fanatic enters, return up to 1 creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a lifelink counter on it. Nice. Interesting. Like that. And it has Miracle. What the heck does Miracle do? Interesting. Oh, Come Back Wrong. I wanted this card as well. Come Back Wrong. We have the alternate printing of it here. The TV printing. Destroy target creature. If a creature card is put onto the graveyard this way, return it to the battlefield under your control. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your end step. Interesting. I love that card. Interesting. Grab that. Ooh, Enduring Courage. Very nice, very nice. It's a borderless Enduring Courage. Whenever another creature you control enters, it gets +2, +0, and gains haste until the end of the turn. Yo, this is just like a built-in anger. I love that. That's awesome. When Enduring Courage dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its controllers. And control, it's an enchantment now. So it turns into an enchantment as well. That's very good. I love this card. And a Demonic Council. I'm going to put that over here with the Fanatic. Demonic Council. It's a rare. Search your library for a demon card. Oh, it's a tutor. Shuffle it, put it in your hand. Sorry, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. And if there are 4 or more card types amongst cards in your graveyard, instead search your library for any card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh, this can tutor for anything as long as your graveyard's got stuff in it. Oh, I like that. That's very nice. That's very, very nice. Hell yes. Pop that there with the other ones. Awesome. So for our first pack, that's very cool. I'm hoping like for a Japanese card from this, but I doubt it's going to happen. I kind of want to open this up because there are Japanese language cards in here too in the collector boosters. Considering that like I don't have much money, chat, so the idea of me getting a collector booster box or anything like that is really unlikely, especially with the cost of them too. So, which is fine, but yeah, I do like how foily these are though. It's very cute. All right. We have ourselves a spider token, which means that there is a toy on the other side. I've not seen you yet, and you're horrifying. I don't like you. You go over there. Okay. We have the shepherding spirits again. My girls with their the maids on the night out. Let's go. We have a vicious clown. That's what they used to call me in school. Vicious clown. Found footage. A Baelmerk Leech, Clammy Prowler, Beastie Beatdown. Oh, hello. What are you? Bottomless Pool and Locker Room. We unlock this door, return up to 1 target creature to its owner's hand. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's kind of cool. I like that. We got Attack in the Box. Oh my god. Pop goes the evil. I adore that. That's amazing. We have Drag to the Roots. That's horrifying to look at. Oh, we have ourselves a full art Plains Island. Full art Island Land. We have as our rare, we have Dazzling Theater and Prop Room, which is so shiny. So very shiny. Creature spells you cast have Convoke. Your creatures each help cast those spells. Each creature you tap while casting pays 1 for each mana of that creature's color. Nice, that would be very, very helpful. Untap each creature you control during each other player's untap step. Oh, that's very helpful. I like you. You're very helpful indeed. Right. I love that. All right, what else do we get? Oh, we got the full art version of Winter Cynical Opportunist. Is that okay? This is the non-hollow version of the commander. Cool. We got ourselves the same card as in our commander deck. That's kind of oddly appropriate, I guess. But it's the full art version. Overlord! Oh, we hit an Overlord. Let's go. I was hoping for one of the Overlords, and this is the full art Overlord. These ones have Impending. We've hit nothing particularly big out of these packs, but the Overlord, I was hoping to get one of the Overlords, so that's fun. Impending 4. Whenever Overlord of the Mistmord enters or attacks, create 2/1 white insect creature tokens with flying. I like that. I like that. They're coming. They're coming. Oh my gosh. What are you? You are a full art room card. Interesting. Unholy Annex and a Ritual Chamber. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Otherwise, you lose 2 life. When you unlock this door, create a 6/6 black demon creature token with flying. Oh my goodness, that would be very, very nice for some situations. And then last but not least, we have a Thornspire Verge. A full art Thornspire Verge is very good. I like that. It's taps for red or green as long as you control a mountain or a forest. That's very cool. Okay, we didn't get a Meat Hook Massacre. We didn't get a Screaming Nemesis or an Abhorrent Oculus or a Valgavoth Terror Eater. We didn't get any of the mythics. We actually did get a mythic hit. The Overlord of the Mistmores is a mythic card. So I was wrong. We did actually get something that was a mythic. And I'll take all the bad comments. Before you say all the bad comments, like, I did get a mythic card. And I saw it afterwards and I put this in here. Okay, back to what I was saying. But you know what? That's okay, because we got ourselves a double exposure Marvin, Murderous Mimic. And he looks pretty cool. He looks pretty happy to be here, right? He looks very, very happy to be here. And plus, I literally, just to tell you, I paid nothing for these cards. Obviously, Wizards of the Coast sent me this package absolutely free, no charge. So #ad. And massive thank you to Wizards of the Coast and yours truly for sending out that package. Very, very cool to receive as, you know, my first thing. Extremely, extremely cool. I appreciate it. What was your favorite card that we pulled today? Was it the Marvin, Murderous Mimic with the double exposure? Was it Come Back Wrong, which is very, very cool looking? Or was it any number of the other cards that we pulled? Please let me know your favorite card that we pulled down in the comments below. And let me know if you want me to keep doing Magic the Gathering related content for actual card openings and showcasing things we've got from like local game stores and that kind of thing. It'd be really cool if I knew that. And of course, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to Commander Damage.